Good
Good
morning.
morning, ladies. How are you? Laura is waiting on her mama to come pick her up. They've got an outing this afternoon, so she had already told me she was going to drop by and leave a comment in her thumb, so I appreciate that. Good morning, Nana Cat, and good morning, little Carrie. How are y'all?
Good morning, little Carrie. Good morning, Nana Cat. Good morning, Laura.
And little Carrie, she just, maybe a minute and a half ago, took her pills. So if you want to get those little parade of hearts loaded up for her, I know that'll make her happy. So I know
Oh,
what Carrie is working on. I am working on I'm testing my own pattern here at the moment. It's one thing to write it, but then you got to sit there and figure out if what you saw in your head is actually going to work. Uh, I have coffee in my cup, and it says that my temperature right now is already 87, but I think that's wrong. Nope, it's 88. That's what I thought. It's a little chilly out, excuse me, a little warm outside, but supposed to get up to 91, it says here, so we're almost there, it looks like. But the field temperature, folks, is supposed to be 104. So yuck, 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 yuck.
hmm.
Yep. So, what are y'all working on? What's in your cup? And what's your temperature
Alexa,
at
stop.
the moment? Inquiring mind want to know. No, no,
My
no.
temperature is 59.
Oh, that sounds so nice. And I was 69 degrees today for Boise, Idaho. Now, is that your current temperature, or is that going to be your high, little Carrie? Good morning, Donna. How are you today, sweetheart? Thank you for joining us.
Good
I was
morning,
just
Donna.
What's in your cup? What's your temperature? And what are you working on?
Okay.
That's going to be your high for today. Oh, can I trade with you, please, sweetie? I really love the fall temperatures and just don't get much fall around here. Good. Okay, so I'm going to say good morning, little Rita. I know it is afternoon there. 15 degrees excuse me, 15 degrees Celsius, and sun shining. You made bread is made, dinner eaten, and you're knitting on some socks. How neat. I hope those socks are for you, sweetheart. Nana Cat says it's 72 degrees, coffee in her cup, and she's baking a pumpkin pie. Oh, let me know when it's ready. I'll bring the coffee. Donna says she's on her way for my annual mammogram. It's 76 and beautiful outside. See, that's my kind of weather. Oh, well, awesome, little Carrie. She said she doesn't have anything in her cup yet since she just got up, and she'll be working more on her mosaic class stuff. Yes, I know. Save us a slice, right? Good morning,
Hi,
Nifty.
Nifty.
Oh, sweetheart. Well, thank you. Just love seeing you both. I have coffee in my cup and I'm working on another baby dress. Put my kid's cardigan on the shelf for a minute. Oh, how nice. Are you crocheting the baby dress or are you stitching a baby dress? You know what, Nifty? Me too. But since I'm not a knitter, I'm going to have to learn to crochet the socks. Good morning, Pat Cray. There's coffee in her cup. It's 76 here and sunny in Virginia, and she's getting ready to wash dishes. Oh, well, I'll keep you up with what's going on in the chat. And thank you, Pat. She says, don't forget the thumbs up, folks. Let's see.
Good
Socks.
morning, Rita, and good morning, Pat Cray.
She says that the socks are for a kid, and after those, I will make Sunshine's girlfriend some socks. He is not old enough, Rita, to have a girlfriend. You need to tell him that Grammy said so. Oh, you're crocheting the baby dress. I hope to learn how to crochet socks. You're a hooker too? Well, there is a wonderful book, Nifty, out on Amazon. It is all about crocheted socks, and there are different types. I do have the book, but it's packed in a box that's in a tote that's in Alabama at the moment. But that is my goal, just like you. I am going to learn to crochet some socks. I have only done it once. I did a tube sock design right off of a YouTube video. And I must say that I had one that was this long and the other one turned out this long. One was this big and the second one turned out that big. I don't know what I did. I know that I used the same yarn and I used the same hook size. So I don't know. The only thing I can think of is my tension. I must have been mad one day and happy the next. Who knows? Hello, Thrifty. How are you?
Hi, Rachel.
Oh, no, sweetheart. There's just some days that we have to go on at 10 and others that we go on at 11. I'm so sorry. Should have mentioned yesterday that we would be on at 11 today. But we will be on at 11 tomorrow at Carrie's house, so we'll be sure and mention that. Yes, I went over and saw Joanne has Caron Simply Soft yarn on sale for $3.99. Those of you that might be interested, go take a peek.
Well, I don't know. Has anybody noticed anything different?
I did. They're all trying to look. It's not different at my house, folks. Oh, there you go. Little Carrie is asking, will you be on early for Carrie to go to her mom's afterwards? I thought that was an early day too, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, normal time. We don't go to my mom's until 11. My time.
Yeah, 11 her time, which would be 1,
Rachel
2.
nailed it.
Yes, she
So
did.
Linda.
Mm-hmm.
I took down.
She took down her mandala.
And it didn't smell.
Uh-huh.
It didn't smell like anything. So I put lotion on my hands.
Right. Back up, back up.
And put lotion around it. Not just a little bit.
Right.
This is the very first shawl I got after I started my channel.
Isn't that awesome?
And it came from a very special person.
Yep. Yep. Hello, how are you? I'm doing fine. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I've got to tell you, when Lacey hears the music that plays when we come on, especially when it gets to the, is it the same song that you play with the little elephant that goes across the stage kicking her feet? Okay. So when Lacey hears that song, she has to come over and look to see what's on the computer. And she did. She come over and she says, oop, what's going on? She just loves that little song. It's crazy.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Candy.
Hello, Barbara and Candy. Nifty said she thought it was a poncho, but it's just a triangular.
No, it's a shawl. Yep.
Just a triangular shawl.
I can't reach it.
Yeah. But it's a very pretty, it has maroon, is it maroon and green or purple? It's kind of hard to see the colors on it. There we go. Oh, it's not green. Okay, I got to make it big. Still go to. All right, so I see purple. And Is there some gray in with it? What are the colors there?
I don't. It's green and purple.
Oh, I was right. So there is green. Okay. Well, it is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Rita says, I love the yarn I'm working with. It is a warm sark yarn from Dale Yarn. It is so nice, and the way it is dyed is wow. Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Rita. Today is all about Thursday threads. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when my grandma was teaching me to crochet, she always called the yarn thread. I didn't, I mean, to me, if I was working with thread, it didn't matter if it was a 4-weight, if it was cotton, if it was acrylic. To Grandma, it was all thread. So she would always tell me, go get your hook and your thread and let's sit down and make something. Oh, Rita sent some pictures to me. Rita, you ought to know by now, sweetheart, to send those pictures to Carrie, because you know we're going to want to show them. Let's see. Oh, wow.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle J. How are you doing today? She's very
Yes, how
sore,
are you?
but okay.
Did everything go okay, Michelle?
Oh, she says very sore. Happy recovery day. Well, that's awesome. Can you already feel a difference, sweetheart? Other than being sore? I'm so glad that it sounds like everything went well yesterday. So, Rita, did you send those pictures to Carrie? Because like I've tried to say, all yes went very well. That's good, Michelle. Now we're just going to pray for a speedy recovery so you can get back home.
She should be
Hello,
home.
Tiffany.
She should be home.
I made it to the beginning of the live today. Yay! Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Tiffany.
I'm so glad you made it. Took duck egg size thing. Oh my word. Ooh, that's kind of big. Duck egg, yeah. So are you already home, Michelle?
I think it was just day surgery.
Are you kidding? I would have thought that it would at least kept her overnight. Lacey May?
Not for
Lacey.
gallbladder if everything goes right.
You better stop. Okay, she sent it to you, Carrie.
Okay.
Let's see. It's International Crochet today. Yes, I know, and I wish I could just crochet today, but unfortunately I have to leave for work soon. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Good morning, Gypsy. Oh my goodness, you went in as an outpatient, home by 7 p.m. last night.
That's what I thought.
Good grief. That's right, little Carrie. It's crazy how many surgeries nowadays are just, you're in that day and home the same day. That's just crazy. Tylenol, codeine. Woo. Goodness. But you know, I always say that we all seem to recover quicker and better at home. Look at that. This is what Rita's working on. And look at the little baby sweater. I love those socks. Aren't they beautiful in color? Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
And yes, there you go, folks. If I was glad. I hate hospitals, love sleeping in my own bed. You know, me too, but I'm I'm just fickle enough to want to make sure everything is okay. So please just let me stay in the hospital overnight. I promise to be good. Won't cause any trouble.
Oh no, I'm a
Yes.
troublemaker if you keep me overnight.
Oh, really?
Oh hell yeah.
My husband
I
is definitely.
begged. I begged the day that they did my hysterectomy. No,
Uh-huh.
they didn't do a hysterectomy. They just took a tube and an ovary, and I begged them to let me go home. And they were like, "You have to spend the night. You can't go home until tomorrow at noon." And I was like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be a good patient."
Little Gary says, yeah, sleeping in one's own bed is quite nice, but I would want hubby to stay one night too, Maureen. I'm with you. Yes. Wayne is a horrible, horrible patient, but I believe most men are. Um, except for my brother-in-law. Guys, I got to tell you about him. He is so funny. Daniel never meets a stranger. And if you have anything that interests him, he will talk your ear off, asking 101 gazillion questions. And then, of course, putting his own input of what he might or might not know, which leads to more discussion. And those poor nurses, whenever they come in to see him, they're like, yes, and you can see them just trying to ease out of the room because he's not the only patient they have. You know what I mean? But he sure does seem to think he is. But yeah, my husband, he is not a good patient. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. At home or in the hospital, either one. I know they're always glad to get rid of him. My hubby tries to pass out after surgery, so that dude and I have an agreement. He stays overnight before getting to go home. I can see that, little Carrie. And see, I'm like your hubby. I need to stay in the hospital just to make sure that I'm going to be able to walk out of the hospital or, make it from the wheelchair to my car. Yeah. Yeah. Folks, I didn't know if you knew about that. While Rita was in the hospital, she had a roommate and it happened to be a man. Isn't that crazy? I was like,
Yes.
yep, she was telling me, but he was fun, very pleasant to be with. But no, I don't think I'd want a male roommate. But I'm just old that way, so. Oh goodness. I need to come over here and
Oh, you guys, I wanted to show you. This is the blanket that Patsy's been working on.
look how well she has done, folks. Just a minute, just a minute. Let's make it big. Look, she is just speeding right along there. That is really pretty. She's doing a good job, Mama.
Yeah. She had a good teacher.
Mm-hmm. And isn't it wonderful that you both have the same tension?
It is. It's really nice that we both have the same tension.
Mm-hmm. Rita says yes, and you know what? I can see that it really does make sense. We get shared in according to your illness, not according to your sex anymore. But that does make sense, honestly. That way, you're not going to share it with anyone else. You're just going to share it with those that are in your room, and you have the same uh, medical team, so to speak, that's seeing everyone that have the same problem. So that's good. Nikki says, Carrie, that is gorgeous. The colors are so pretty. Yes, they are.
Thank you.
So again, threads. Do you call your yarn threads or do you call it yarn?
I call it yarn.
You call it yarn? What
Mhm.
about when you're working with do you work with thread though, like when you're doing doilies?
I'm going to get some thread. I haven't tried yet.
Oh, you haven't tried it with the thread. So have you always
Mm-mm.
used like a
One
3 or
way,
4 weight? A one weight?
a one
Okay.
way.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that I've ever worked with thread. She took them, little Carrie, right before we went live. She went ahead and took them. That's why I was saying you could go ahead and give her her little parade of hearts. I have not actually worked with thread like you. When Grana would tell me to go get my thread, especially if we were going to work with doilies, we did um, what I would call a fingering weight or a one weight. Um, but I know many people prefer to use thread when they're making doilies. But I've never worked with anything that actually
Thank
is
you,
what
Carrie.
would call thread weight material. Ah, looky there. Oh, Rita. I felt sorry for him. Hubby came every day to see her, but no one came to see him. So hubby adopted him. He bought me and him some fruit. He had forgotten his reading glasses, so hubby got him some new ones. Rita, that's a keeper there. That was so sweet of him. Everyone in his family was sick. Goodness gracious. Yes, I love having my Grandma's steel hooks that she used, when she would make her doilies, because she most definitely would work in thread. But I've not used them. I'm just glad that I've got them. Lacey May? She is being a pill today. I don't know what her problem is. Yeah. So I hope everyone has a good project that they're working on. Like I said, I'm working on a pattern that I designed myself, but what I see right here and what I wrote down may not work well with the yarn. And speaking of my thread or my yarn, I purchased quite a while back some Line Brand Respun, and it is 100% recycled polyester. And I've used this before and never had any problem. But you know what? This says it is a medium 4. Well, folks, that to me does not look like, nor is it crocheting up like a medium 4. And like I was telling Carrie, I've had yarn bars before, but most of the time they're either, in the middle of the skein or towards the end, when your skein starts collapsing and there's not much structure there to allow it to keep pulling, it can start getting tangled. But right off the bat, I had a huge yarn barf. And I don't like that because that's normally an indication that things are not going to go well, especially with the thread or the yarn. So, but I've been a little disappointed. I don't know if it's just this one particular skein or the color or what, but I'm not kidding you. The yarn to me is awful thin for a 4 weight. I don't even know if I classified a medium 3 because it seems awful thin, and it's not twisted tightly. You know what I mean? It doesn't take much for it to separate out. That's probably just a one good twist, and it's already opening up. So I don't know. Tiff says, I've not been crocheting much lately. I've been reading a lot. Well, that's good. What have you been reading? Donna says, heading out for my appointment. Everyone have a blessed and wonderful day. You too, Donna.
You too, Donna. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, at 11 Eastern Standard Time. Always forget to put that in there. I didn't like that yarn, Maureen. Sorry, giving you fit. Also, I have that with your Caron Simply Soft. Oh, really? Well, at least I know that it's going to be a true 4-weight. Oh, thank you, Donna. That's awesome. But and I do notice that sometimes with Big Twist, you know, depending on how you're working the yarn with the stitch that you're working with, sometimes it'll open up a little bit like that. But this is, I mean,
Hi, Dreamy.
this is really weird. Good morning, Dreamy. How are you doing?
Hey, girl. Hey.
I like that. No. Hey, girl. Hey. But yeah, I'm glad it's the last skein of the respun that I have. And it's the last period, because I had bought like 4 of them, one of some particular colors, because I just wanted to try them out. Um, and the others worked up that I remember just fine, but this one's, yeah, I'm starting to find my yarn and where they are. I was looking for another UFO, but nope, couldn't find it. So I started on socks. Oh, so you're babysitting today? No, Michelle. No, this is not for my luck of the draw. I was working on a uh, ear warmer pattern, and I
Hi,
thought I
Michelle.
would use this because I like the color, but I don't know. I don't know. I may have to save it for something else. Hello, Michelle Mosaic. How are you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for popping in over here. Yeah, but my thread of choice is about, I'm going to say, a good 85-90% of the time a 4-weight of anything. And my thread of choice most of the time is a Lion brand. I just love Lion brand, especially their Mandela. Of course, you all know that. If you've been around me any at all, you all know that I love my Mandela. And I can't wait to get I did go ahead and break down while Joann's had a good sale on the other day. And I did order me 2 different color waves of the Mandela string. So I'm anxiously waiting for that to come in. I've got one that's colorway that's called Country. And I can't remember the other one. 2 months. Oh my goodness. You have a baby. 2 months old tomorrow. I bet you're just sitting there holding and cooing and talking to her. I know if there was a baby here, there would be nothing getting done. Oh, what colors do you have, Rita? She says she's going to be crocheting some dishcloths in the coconut yarn that she has. I have a question about yarn, Pat Cray said. Okay. What you got, Pat Cray? I have pink and green, I think. Oh, those are going to be pretty. You think? Yes, we at least I knew what you were talking about. I've not tried any of the coconut yarn yet. I think I saw some, isn't it Caron that puts it out? Don't they have a coconut cake?
I
I
don't know.
think. And to me, it looked um, almost like the halo type yarn. I mean, not because it had a halo, but um, and not hairy. I don't know how to explain it. You could just see little tags of fiber on it, I guess I should say. Is that what your coconut yarn looks like, Rita? Spiky was another word that popped in my head. I have the itch to make baby clothes, but no one around me is pregnant. So I will knit in the preemie size and give it to the hospital. I just want to make it. Well, that's awesome, Rita. You know, there's always going to be something like that that needs it. Oh, so it is a little prickly or spiky? Sure, it would. Pat Cray says, my friend's lady at her church is having a church bazaar and she wants me to make dishcloths. The only yarn I have left is cotton blend. Would that be okay to make dishcloths? Yes. Yes, ma'am, because it'll still be absorbent. What's your cotton blended with? Now that I've jumped out there and made that statement. And is the cotton the main fiber in that blend? Okay. Yes, it is spiky. Okay, good. That's what I thought. So you wouldn't make clothes with it, but dishcloths would be okay. Yes. You got the devotional ready for us, Carrie?
Yep.
Okie dokies.
Day 254. God's love is bigger still. God is love and love is God. As God cannot be confined, restricted, or limited to any particular creed, cult, race, similarly, religion of love cannot be restricted or confined in geographical limits or boundaries. Yeah, I can't pronounce this guy's name. He's got four of them. Guru is one of them. Guru.
Yeah.
God is whom we, all of us, live and move and have our being. God from whom every family in heaven and on earth takes its name. Help us understand that your love is the truth that envelops us all. Remove our need to set boundaries, conditions, restrictions, exceptions, and limitations on your love. Such restrictions exist only in our minds and not in your reality. Every time we try to shrink your love to fit the confines of our dogma, help us understand that your love is bigger still. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I think that if we all remember that God is love, that says it all. 90. Oh, yes, Pat Cray, that'll be fine. 90% cotton, 10% acrylic. Oh, yes, I have 250 dishcloths and 150 dish towels made, left over from the veterans. Hello, Paula. How are you this morning?
Hi, Paula.
Well, that ought to be I mean, I don't know if you would want to take those and transfer them over to the church because I don't know how often the uh, veterans call on you for the dishcloths and the towels. But that would definitely free up some space in your house, right? Goodness. But I would also, now, this is none of my business, but I'm just going to say, Pat, that if they would like for you to do it for their church bazaar, surely they would be willing to supply you with the yarn that you would need to make it for them. But like I said, that's none of my business as to how you do that with them. Oh, well, then I would take what you have left over and donate that if you wanted to. That way you could save what yarn you have for another project. But again, that's my opinion. So, Carrie,
Yeah.
day's coming pretty quick now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You getting excited?
No, not really.
What? Okay. You're not excited then it's your birthday. Are you going to be excited about celebrating 2K?
No, not really. No,
Oh,
it's gonna be fun.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. And remind everybody again of the time.
1 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday.
Which makes it 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See, Pat Cray? Yep, you asked the same thing. Mm-hmm. So you'd be more than happy to make it for them, but they need to supply the yarn for you. There you go, girlfriend. Like I said, it's none of my business, and it's one thing to do things for charity, but your time is worth something. So if they could at least offer to get the yarn for you, then making it, is your way of contributing. But again, that's my opinion. I'm not trying to
She's very
keep you
opinionated today, isn't she?
Yes, I am. I'm very opinionated today. Well, we can all offer our opinion, right?
Yeah. I was just giving you a
Yep.
hard time.
I know. Opinions are free. Advice are free. Do with it what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask, I'm trying to stay on topic here today, Thursday threads and stuff. But anyway, I've told you my most favorite thread or yarn. Yes, I do. I have the biggest baby in my lap. Yes. Oh, you knew. Yeah. Uh-huh. You heard the word baby. Yes. So, Carrie, what's your favorite yarn or thread? Favorite. If you could only buy one yarn, and that's it, what would it be?
Really?
Yes. Just one. You only get to buy one. What is it?
No, I'd stick with hobby then.
You have to stick with hobby.
I do the
Okay.
one weight. My one weight cotton.
One weight cotton. All right. Rita
Mhm.
says fable yarn. Little Carrie says her favorite is probably Premier Puzzle. She loves that stuff. Little Carrie says, I'm thinking after all these events, I'm going to start going to nursing homes and assisted living to sit with them and teach them crochet. Little Carrie, oh my goodness, that's awesome. That would be great. Well, there you go, Pat Cray. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, Pat Cray loves Premier Sweet Roll. Fable is drops yarn, and then it's a fingering yarn. Well, yes, because you love to knit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
I like the Premier Sweet Rolls too.
Yeah, the Premier Sweet Roll is pretty, but if I could only buy one yarn, from
It'd
now
be
until
Mandela.
it would be my Mandela. That's right.
Yeah, I think that they have enough color selection that would probably be mine too.
I just
Hmm.
love the feel of the yarn. You know what I mean? I really love the feel of the yarn. Michelle says, I would have to say a 3-weight. That is a cotton blend because of the versatility. That's good. Yes, I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. You're going to have to get down. You're too heavy to stay up here. Oh, no. Don't make me. Little Carrie, don't make me do that.
I'll say ombre.
I want all of it except the sequin. I don't like the sequin, but I'll take all the other Mandela, just not the sequin. Pat Cray says she only uses a 4-weight yarn. Okay, you're too heavy. You're going to have to get down. Thank you. No, get down. Whoa. Mercy. I think all her weight's in the front end. Nifty, look at you. I had my head down crocheting and didn't see the not little dog on your lap. Yeah, she's not little. Nope. Her not little. She's little in age because she's not quite 2 yet, but she will be in April. I can't believe it. Yeah. 2 in April. Mm-hmm. And then my little bitty one down here. Where are you? Sister take you off. Oh, there she is right there. Whoop, come here. And then this little bitty one, I go from really big to little. She'll be 10 on the 10th of October. Yeah. See, I'll be 10 years old. I know. Yes, she is, Nifty. She is. I do agree with you there. She's the right color. She's got a cute little spread of freckles across her nose. So, yeah. And for the most part, she's good. She really is. She can act like a teenager sometimes, but for the most part, she's good. Okay.
She'll be 10 on 10/10.
10/10 on 10. Yes, ma'am.
Mackenzie turned 9 on September 8th.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's a Virgo too, just like me.
Mm. Let's see. That means then that Tia's a Virgo too, right?
No.
No. 10, October 10th, what would that make her? A Libra?
Maybe.
Well, Wayne's birthday is 10/19, and I know he is a Libra. Well, that's okay, Rita. Uh-oh, was that a yawn, Carrie? Rita's saying her mom is having nap number 3 today. That's okay. That's okay. Naps are good.
It might have been a yawn.
I know she's got a headache. That's why she's holding her head like this. Yep. So I do hope that everyone has a project that they've got planned to work on today, whether it's for the rest of the day, for just an hour or two. We have to keep our fingers limber And the only way to do that is to continue to crochet. So whether it's a large project that you're working on or something little.
Thank you. I didn't wake you up when you asked me to. I like to sleep.
Yes, ma'am, I most certainly will. Okay, Lacey, you got to get down. Get down. Is she going to visit family? Oh, that's right. Today is luck of the draw, those of you that are doing it. And yes, she has already dropped the number for today. Stop it. And it just so happens that the number she dropped today is one of the two colors I was hoping would drop to go along with the one I worked on last week. So it worked out for me. You said Christy. Rita says, I need to get my wool socks out. I'm getting cold on my feet. Well, yes, that her daughter had taken back a pain in the butt. Rita's got to go to the doctor again tomorrow. Tiffany says, I have a project that I'm going to look into today. It's a prairie cat pattern. He looks super cute. Oh, a pirate cat. Sorry, not prairie. I don't know where that came from. A pirate cat pattern. Oh, an amigurumi or like a blanket?
Yes, an Amy.
An Amy. Oh. Is it a pattern on Etsy? My oldest granddaughter is all into cats. So I love working on things, that are kind of cat-centered. My Amy for the time is monsters free-handed just because I can't. Well, there you go, Rita. I mean, when you stop and think about it, for anything that you're into, whether it's amigurumis or it's blankets or it's cardigans or baby dresses, after you've made them for a while, you can almost just sit down and, oh, it is on Etsy, but you're going to watch. So there's a YouTube tutorial for it. Well, that's great, Tiffany. That's awesome. That way you can actually see what you're supposed to be doing. Because I love being able to see what it is the creator wants me to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can read patterns and I can read charts, but sometimes they're just not real clear. And so if you can see it visually, because I am a visual learner, it makes it easier for me. Oh, Laura.
Back, Laura.
Goodness, you're already back home? I think it's Sweet Softies, but I could be wrong. I may have to go look that up then. It sure did help when I was working on the Sophies. I mean, whoa. That a lot of times for me was hard to understand where my stitches were supposed to go. So to see an actual video was very helpful. Still listening, but you're on your way to the neurologist. Well, sweetheart, just drive safely, please. Oh, Little Crochet Farm. Okay. I know that channel. Oh, you were able to get in before your appointed time? Well, lucky you, girlfriend. Yeah, Wayne has an eye appointment at 1:30 that I'll have to go with him to because.
Hi, Sandra.
Hello, Sandra, sneaking in while there's a break. How are you doing, sweetheart? Did you weather the Francine? Did you weather her okay? While on break? I figured that's what you meant. Laura's eye appointment, yes, is tomorrow. Okay, so Pat says Christy's daughter came here in July and brought 3 cats with her. She was moving, and the house she moved into did not like cats, but one of the cats is a bully to our cats. Oh, all right. So is she taking them back now to her daughters?
Danger resembles that remark.
He does not.
He is a bully. Yes, he is. Yes, he
Oh,
does.
he is. Well, I've not
Mhm.
seen him be a bully.
He bullies Chaos all the time.
Oh,
I know, it's sad. And Chaos is like almost 3 times bigger than him. I wish he would just go "Arr," like a lion and be like, no more.
yeah.
Putting my foot down.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I didn't follow it real close, but aren't y'all still getting quite a bit of rain? I mean, not that just because it's raining should keep you home, right? I know exactly, Nana Cat, those meanies. I mean, I know we all get out and do things when it's raining, whether it's
Hi, Nancy.
hello, Nancy, sweetheart. Rough night. She had leg cramps. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. Oh, look, Nancy, just a minute. You need to bring it up a little bit too. Do you recognize anything on that blanket, Nancy? Is that not cute?
It's very cute.
Uh, no one
I
is working
also
downtown but y'all. Oh my goodness.
I also got a birthday card.
Oh, you did.
I did. It says, happiest of birthdays to you, Carrie. Thank you for your encouraging channel. Hugs from Tennessee. Luann. Crochet with Lulu.
Aw, look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Lots and lots of purple on that.
Yep.
Nancy says, yay, you got them.
I know I love them.
They're very pretty. They really are.
The other one's right here.
She's waiting to pin it onto something. You lucky you. You know we got to chat later about it if you'll be in later.
I'll go in right after the live.
That'll be good. My brain is on holiday. Haven't found its way back yet. So when is your birthday and celebration? Little Rita's asking, Carrie.
It's on Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern.
Let's see. So you might be up, Little Rita? Because I never can remember if you're 4 hours or 5 hours later than me. I mean, that would be like 8 or 9 o'clock your time. Oh, goodness. Cassandra, you know we got things to chat through. You still haven't gotten coffee yet, little Carrie? 5:52. Yes. Oh, my goodness. You're You're almost 6 hours. Because if it's nearly 11 here, it's nearly 12 here, nearly 6 there. Whoa. Yeah, that's 6 hours. It'll be closer to 10 o'clock your time then, 10 p.m. No coffee yet, little Carrie? Man, I tell you what, if I don't have mine within the first 10, 15 minutes, you just better not be talking to me.
I haven't got my second cup yet either.
Oh, your coffee maker dude isn't done with his meeting yet. Well, get
I
in there.
woke my coffee maker dude up, and he started my coffee and then went into the bathroom. He'll be in there for hours.
Oh, no. Little Carrie, I think I'd be standing at the door going like this, hello. I guess you'll have to make it yourself.
That's my second.
That's your third.
That's my second.
Somebody can't count. I don't know which one.
I got coffee.
Yeah, that was one. And then you haven't made another one since you slept.
That's why he closes the door. Well,
No.
if it was Wayne, little Carrie, he'd have to lock it because I would be in there going
already?
like that.
I guess I'm already on my third cup of coffee.
Oh, well, see, I'm like 2/3 of the way through my third cup. So I'm going to have to switch to something else here in a little bit. Coffee discrepancy. That's right. If nothing else, he could be honest with them and say, excuse me, I need to take a break. My wife needs your coffee.
That's only work.
Yeah, it's only work. I mean, pays the bills, that kind of thing. It's no big deal. Oh, it's evening there and you've had 2 cups. Drinking coffee in the evening does not keep me awake. It never has. And I can drink the caffeinated strong stuff too. So. But my dad, on the other hand, if he didn't quit his coffee by about noon, yeah, he'd be up all day, all evening.
Hmm?
Rita, sometimes after
Right there.
either any kind of surgery or illness, that can happen.
There?
Yeah.
You can lose your taste for a lot of things.
I can't see that far from here.
Me too, Rita. You just down some water yourself so you can stay hydrated?
Yeah.
I don't see anybody over there.
No, they're gone now. They're down by the baseball field.
You only drink 1 cup of coffee, Pat Gray, in the morning, and then the rest of the day is iced tea.
You know what I found, though? So if I drink coffee, I'm okay. But if I drink iced tea, I'm going to the bathroom all day long. Like,
yeah,
peeing, not the other. But
yeah,
I mean, I do with coffee too, but not as much. I don't know if it's because it's cold, but
I don't know either. I never have been able to figure that one out. Oh, your antibiotics, yes. Oh, little Carrie's asking, where's your cool water cup that you got? Isn't it pretty? It's purple too. Well, folks, we're coming up on our hour. Let me say thank you to each and every one of you that dropped in to spend some time with us today. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. We do appreciate all of you that pop in every day just to see what it is that we're up to. Please don't forget that we will be over at Carrie's house tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget about the big birthday potiversary, I guess you could say, celebration comes Saturday. There's going to be lots of fun games, folks up on panel, and just a whole bunch of shenanigans going on. So until tomorrow, same time, different channel, let me remind you to please be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. And Carrie, my darling.
And remember, one random act of kindness can change the world. That didn't come
Yes,
out
it
right.
can.
Anyway, I love you guys. Take
Love you
care.
guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.